Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. It appears more Jamaicans are gaining confidence in the stocks and equities market as a means of investment. While the markets are still reeling from pandemic lows, one investment expert says things could be looking up soon. Javon Keys reports.
Manager in charge of capital markets at Sagicor Investments, Stuart South, says there seems to be a turning point in investor sentiments coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Last year, we had only one IPO, and that was for the whole of 2023. And already this year, we've had one already done, an APO, which was done by a large financial institution. And then now this R.A. Williams offer. So by the middle of the year, we've already far exceeded the number of transactions that were done on the public space. So we think sentiment now is improving. And along with that sentiment, this sentiment is improving because the economic conditions coming out of COVID are also improving.
He says the Bank of Jamaica BOJ announcing the start of monetary policy easing will also positively affect investor confidence.
Which means that now we expect liquidity, more cash to be available within the system. And that means there's more cash available for companies like R.A. Williams and others that want to raise capital within the space. And then secondly, inflation is actually reducing. So inflation is now within BOJ's target zone. And we believe that notwithstanding any external shocks, such as what happened with Hurricane Beryl, that inflation should track to reduce further. And if that does continue to happen, it means that we may see even further relaxation in policy rates within the economy.
As for companies looking to raise capital via the markets,
based on the latest indications, companies are more bullish about the future, I guess, with the during COVID, there was a lot of uncertainty in the market. And I think that uncertainty is now dissipating. So companies are now looking at various ways in which they can access the capital market so that they can fuel the next stage of their growth.
For the Business Day, I'm Javon Keys.
Gross domestic product output in the manufacturing industry fell by 0.8% in the first quarter of 2024. The Statistical Institute of Jamaica says this is mainly due to a 1.6% decline in the food, beverage and tobacco sub-industry. But the other manufacturing grew by 0.4%, linked to increased performances in the non-metallic mineral products and chemicals, along with the chemical products group. The increase was primarily due to an 8% decline in the beverage category. The food category grew by 1.9%, contributing to increased output of bakery products, meat, and dairy products. Meanwhile, there was lower output in both the alcoholic and non-alcoholic subgroups. Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the American dollar for an average $157.19. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $114.78. $202.80 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is going for $172.69. And the JSE index advanced by 338 points today, while the junior market declined by 30 points. Among the 37 winners, JMMB Group 7% variable Jamaican dollar CR preference shares, Derrimon Trading Company, Spur Tree Spices Jamaica, Eppley Caribbean Property Fund SCC, and the Jamaica Stock Exchange. The 42 losers include ISP Finance Services, Access Financial Services, Innovative Energy Group, Cygnus Credit Investments 10.5 preference shares due 2025, and Dollar Financial Services. 24 stocks traded firm. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.